Give it over to Adrian Horst. All right. Just gonna keep this going. Your next comic coming to the stage is like the whole club's fun comedy uncle. He's great. I'm not saying that he's old. Okay, give it up for Dirk Handlin! Yeah!
You go over Jason Staples and the other two comics you've seen so far and the ones that are about this stage. Got a good show here for you tonight. I'm not here tonight to tell jokes, however. I'm here tonight to tell a story. Alright? It's a story about a failed relationship, but it's also the story about the man who in 1989 wrote the most gangster-ass lyrics to a rap song ever, okay? And I'm going to read those lyrics to you right now, but one thing that I think is important for you to know is that these lyrics were written and rapped by a black man, okay? MC Ren. I am going to read these lyrics, and my intent is not to offend anyone, but some of the things I'm going to say are going to be pretty offensive. But keep in mind, these are not my words. These are the words of MC Ren. Okay, from the rap supergroup NWA in 1989. Yeah, give it up for NWA. 1989 saw the release of the critically acclaimed album Straight Outta Compton, on which is a song titled Parental Discretion is Advised. And on this song, which is a great song, MC Ren raps the most gangster-ass lyrics I've ever heard, and I'm going to read them to you right now, okay? Ren is most extremely high performance. This black hat, because I worn this, because it's like enormous. Some shit, I don't take it, not even in a toilet. And shit from a sucker, put in a pot and I'll boil it. Turn up the pilot as it burns, and maybe the motherfuckers will learn. I'll just let that sink in for a minute. All right, I'm going to take it line by line. Some shit, I don't take it, not even in a toilet. Okay, MC Ren makes it abundantly clear that he does not accept shit in any way, shape, or form, even when it's exactly where it's supposed to be, the toilet, okay? Now, at first glance, this is a bit unreasonable. I mean, I'll be honest with you, this is a little unreasonable. However, I'm willing to hear the man out. I mean, he is MC Ren, a.k.a. the Ruthless Villain, right? Now, this is so stupid. He changes it up in the second part of the first verse. And he says, okay, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not just going to not accept any shit. I have a very specific type of shit, okay? I'm going to accept shit from a sucker. And you're probably wondering, well, what's he going to do with it? Because that's a reasonable question. Well, I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's going to put it into a fucking pot, and he's going to boil it. All right? He's not sliding it into the microwave on low for 35 seconds. He's not making a waffle out of it in the George Foreman grill. He's putting it into a pot of boiling water. Well, wait a minute. Technically, we don't know that it's water. He doesn't say that it's water. I would think it would be safe to assume that he was using water because that's what a reasonable man would assume. But might I remind you, this is no reasonable man. This is MC Ren, a.k.a. the Ruthless Villain. Okay? So where we're at right now, the shit's in a full rolling boil, okay? This is where most gangster rappers call it a day. They sent their message, okay? I'm talking big name rappers like Notorious B.I.G., Tupac. Ice-T, for God's sakes, was the original gangster. This wasn't good enough for MC Ren, and that, my friends, is why he didn't just boil that shit. No, he didn't just boil it, he turned up the pilot. And he didn't turn it up a little bit, he turned it up until it burns. My God, man. If murdering people in a nightclub with sawed-off shotguns isn't gangster enough, then by all means, take shit from a sucker, put it into a pot, and boil it. In water. Wait a minute, technically we don't know that it's water. All right? I think at this point, poop-flavored water is probably the best-case scenario. And I got news for you. When poop-flavored water is the best-case scenario, things are not looking good. Okay? Things are not looking good. So let me quickly review, because I feel like we've covered a lot of ground here. NWA's MC Ren is boiling shit and teaching lessons. One lesson, several lessons. I don't know how many lessons come from one boiling kettle of shit water. I don't even know if it's a kettle, okay? He says pot. That's a relatively vague reference. It could be a coffee pot. It could be a fucking witch's cauldron. I don't know. So after the shit has been boiling for an undisclosed amount of time, and it's still yet to be determined liquid, my guess personally is that it's water, he's going to turn up the pilot until it burns. Now look, I did not go to culinary school and I am no chef. I am fairly confident you can overcook poop by boiling it for too long. But the only way you are going to burn that shit is you have to evaporate every bit of water out of that pot, leaving nothing left but a stinky brown sludge for one simple reason. Because MC Ren is not fucking around. You don't get the name Ruthless Villain by just fucking hanging out. It's not MC Ren, the guy that lives 2 doors down. It's MC Ren, the Ruthless Villain. Right? Now, I feel pretty confident that MC Ren didn't just all of a sudden in 1989 have a light bulb go on above his head where he said, oh my God, I'm going to start teaching lessons by boiling shit. Absolutely not. He likely learned that in the late 70s by watching somebody else do it, like his dad or maybe his grandfather. And I don't think anybody here would dispute that MC Ren probably learned some difficult lessons in his life. But now he's the one teaching lessons by boiling and subsequently burning shit. One lesson, several lessons. Look, I'm not going to stand up here and pretend to know the number of lessons to shit-water ratio. Okay? And I conclude with, look, this was a lot to pull off. The logistics alone, not to mention the effort and creativity put forth by MC Ren. And when it's all said and done, maybe a motherfucker will learn. This isn't even a guaranteed thing. You stink up your entire kitchen. Look, I don't know if MC Ren was married or not, but God, I hope not. Because when his wife comes home and smells that kitchen and sees what he's been doing with her good cookware, he's going to wish he was single and she's going to teach him some fucking lessons. Yeah. Thank you. I feel bad because as I was researching this joke, MC Ren actually was married, okay? His wife divorced him in 1990. And actually, the sad part of it is he didn't actually even become the Ruthless Villain until late in 1990 when his wife just couldn't put up with replacing her cookware every 2 weeks. She could no longer get the horrible smell out of her kitchen curtains, and she divorced him. You know, and it changed who MC Ren was, okay? It changed him when his wife left him. And her name was Ruth. And now you know the reason why MC Ren is the Ruthless Villain. Thank you, everybody. I'm Dirk.